Nigerians, we cannot catch a break.
Okay,
And
no worry. Talk to me.
I should talk
Yes, talk to me.
It seems we're not going to catch a break.
Okay.
Because recently the federal government is telling Nigerians that was supposed to have happened for a while now, but well, they're bringing it back to our notice that we have to pay 5% tax on any telecommunication service, like calls, SMSs, data. We are paying 5% tax on them. This is supposed to have been in effect since June of this year, but there have been pushbacks, right? And now there are a lot of pushbacks. Even surprisingly, right, the director of NCC, Pantami, right,
The Minister of Communication and Digital Economy,
is saying that no, you can't accept this. So, and for the first time, it's on our side. Seems it's on our side, at least from the face value. Seems it's on our side. It's saying this is not possible. So if you are thinking that how does this concern you, it actually does. Let me just break it down for you right now. Like if you're making calls, as it stands now, you pay 11 kobo per second for every call you make on any network in Nigeria, barring the 7.5% consumer tax that's already there that we have decided to grow into because we don't have a choice. So barring that, you are paying 11 kobo per second on every call you make. That is like 6 naira 60 kobo per minute for every call you make. So if this 5% tax goes into effect, you'll be paying like extra 33 kobo on every minute of call that you make. Seems inconsequential. Let me go on. On your SMSs, as it stands, you are paying, there's a 4 naira per page SMS, not per SMS, because it might be sending more than one pages in one single SMS. So there's like, you are paying...
The number of characters.
Limits, yeah. It depends on whether you are using a feature phone or a smartphone. Exactly. So for a page, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
It's 4 naira per page, flat rate, barring the 7.5% existing VAT. On that, you'll be paying an extra 20 kobo. Still doesn't make sense to you, right? Now let's go to data. For 1 gig, depending on your service provider, that is 1,000 megabytes. You pay between 500 to 600 naira. That's like $1.44, right? If you're doing that, then you'll be paying an extra, let me confirm, 30 naira, right? On every 1,000 naira, on every
1 gig data.
1 gig data you buy. So for somebody like me that uses, I don't know if it's even enough, but 10 gig in a month, apart from other this thing that I use, that I load on my phone, I use 10 gig, which I pay 300 naira for my service provider. 3,000 rather. 3,000 US like I'm using a cheat. I'm not using a cheat, I'm going the right way. Okay. So I'm paying 3,000 naira for that. And if this 5% should go into effect, I'll be paying an extra 600 naira for 10 gig.
So the question in my mind now is how this, because the telcos actually mentioned that they've been getting taxed on other. They have been paying other kinds of taxes, right? The 7.5% tax you mentioned was in the Finance Act 2020 that they introduced it, right? And this one too, it appears it was in the Finance Act,
but it was not decided then how much the tax would be.
This is excise duty, and I'm struggling to see the difference, because normally excise duty applies to manufactured products. So you have excise duties on things like alcohol, right? So at the point of manufacturing, that's where excise duty is charged. Then when you, the user, buys it, you now had VAT, value added tax. That is supposed to be the difference. So in the case of telecoms, why
are you passing it down to the end users?
Because so at what point would you say data is being manufactured? At what point would you say
calls? So as it were, Nigeria is broke. Let's just put it like that.
You mean Nigeria or Nigerians?
Nigeria is broke. So
She's
the reason
broke,
why they had to
Nigerians
go and
inclusive.
dig this up again and try to enforce it is because